Welcome back to Superbly Said Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
Great to be here.
Today, we're sharpening our communication tools. We're diving into some really powerful expressions, yeah.
Absolutely. These are the kinds of phrases that really make a difference.
And just quickly, this deep dive is inspired by a lesson from SpeakDuo. That's SpeakDuo.com. It's a great place, actually. You can meet people from all over the world, practice English on video calls, get more confident, SpeakDuo.com.
Yeah, it's a fantastic resource. And what we're doing today is really about getting that nuanced understanding of English. It's what sets advanced learners apart.
Right.
So we'll dig into these phrases, compare them a bit, see how they work in real situations like, at work or maybe if you're prepping for IELTS.
Perfect. Okay, let's get started. First phrase, to get your point across. Now, this sounds simple enough, right? Just explaining something.
Well, yes and no. Explaining something is, pretty neutral. Just giving information. But to get your point across, that usually implies there's a bit more to it. Maybe a challenge or some resistance.
Ah, okay.
It emphasizes the effort you need to make sure people actually truly grasp what you're saying, especially if it's complex or opinions differ.
Right. So it's about making sure the message lands despite maybe some difficulty. I can see that at work. Like maybe in a budget meeting, you could say, during the budget meeting, I really struggled to get my point across about the long-term benefits. Everyone was just focused on immediate costs.
Exactly. That highlights that struggle, that need to push through. And it works in personal situations too. Like for an IELTS question, when was the last time you found it difficult to get your point across?
Yeah.
You might answer, well, in my last group project, I felt my ideas weren't being heard, so it was hard to get my point across effectively to my teammates. You really capture that frustration.
Got it. Makes total sense. So once you do get your point across, you hope people are actually listening properly.
Ideally, yes.
Which leads us nicely to phrase number 2, undivided attention. Complete focus, no distractions. But how's that different from just, listening carefully?
That's a good point. Listening carefully is definitely about effort, about hearing. But undivided attention, well, it goes further.
How so?
It really stresses the absence of anything else. No other mental stuff, no physical fidgeting, just total singular focus. You're fully present, not multitasking, not thinking about your reply, just there.
I see. So it's a much deeper level of focus. Like if the CEO is making a big announcement,
Exactly.
you might say, the CEO asked for everyone's undivided attention before unveiling the company's new strategic vision. It carries real weight, that request.
It really does. It signals importance. And personally, think about who really grabs your undivided attention.
Right.
An IELTS question might be, what kind of speaker gets your undivided attention? You could say, I find I give my undivided attention to people who speak with genuine passion, telling compelling stories. They just draw you in.
Yeah, you just get lost in it. Okay, but things don't always go smoothly, do they? Even with attention.
Definitely not.
Which brings us to fumble. It paints such a picture of awkwardness. It's more than just making a mistake, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Making a mistake is quite general, but to fumble, that implies clumsiness, awkwardness, often hesitation, especially when you're under pressure.
Right.
It describes how the mistake happens. It could be physical, like fumbling with keys, or verbal, like fumbling for the right words. It's often linked to nerves or just lacking dexterity at that moment.
Oh, I can picture that so clearly, like someone giving a big presentation. During the crucial sales presentation, the junior associate fumbled with the remote control, accidentally skipping slides. It just made him more nervous. You can almost feel the awkwardness.
Exactly, that momentary loss of control. And it's relatable. If asked, have you ever fumbled during an important presentation?
Yeah.
You might say, yes, I once fumbled my words badly during an interview. I was so nervous about impressing the panel. That verbal stumbling.
We've all been there. Okay, sticking with communication challenges. Our next phrase is to butt in. Now, we know interrupt, but butt in sounds harsher.
Definitely harsher, much more negative. Interrupting can sometimes be okay, even necessary if done politely.
Right.
But to butt in implies rudeness. It's abrupt, disrespectful of the conversation. It's like forcing your way in without waiting your turn or showing regard for the speaker. Generally not good.
Okay, that clarifies it. It's the rudeness aspect. Like, it's really frustrating when our colleague continually butts in during team discussions.
Yeah.
It makes it difficult to have a free-flowing exchange of ideas. It really kills the vibe, doesn't it?
It absolutely can. Hinders collaboration. And personally, if asked, do you know someone who always butts in? A straightforward answer could be, yes, one of my classmates always butts in with their opinions. It's really annoying, breaks the flow. It's that feeling of being cut off constantly.
And you just used a great word there, flow, which leads perfectly to our next one, free-flowing interaction. What makes an interaction free-flowing compared to just a regular conversation or discussion?
Ah, good connection. Well, a conversation or discussion might be structured, formal, maybe even a bit tense.
Okay.
But free-flowing interaction, that highlights the spontaneity, the ease. Ideas move smoothly, naturally.
Yeah.
No awkward silences, no rude interruptions, no strict agenda. It's effortless, comfortable.
Sounds like the dream scenario for brainstorming.
Totally.
The brainstorming session was a free-flowing interaction of creative ideas, everyone building on each other's suggestions, led to some great solutions. You feel that positive energy.
Exactly. It's dynamic, engaged, and personally. If asked what situation creates a free-flowing interaction, you could say, I think casual coffee chats often lead to free-flowing interactions. Everyone's relaxed. Ideas just bounce around easily. That informal setting helps.
Definitely. But sometimes, even when you're relaxed, your mind just stops. Which brings us to go blank. We all forget things, but this feels different, more sudden, more complete.
Precisely. Forgetting is general. Going blank is that specific, sudden, temporary mental block. Often under pressure, right?
Yeah.
Exam, speech, interview.
Yeah.
Your mind just empties. You know the information, but for that moment, poof, it's gone. Like your brain just froze.
Oh, the panic. I can imagine saying, I was about to present the quarterly report when I completely went blank on a crucial statistic.
Right.
Thankfully, my notes were there to help me recover.
That moment of pure terror followed by relief.
It's so relatable. For an IELTS question, have you ever gone blank during a presentation? You could say, yes, I went blank once during a university presentation. Couldn't remember my next point for a few seconds, but I looked at my notes and got back on track. It captures that sudden freeze perfectly.
It's those moments, those critical points that can really matter, can't they?
They really can.
Which sets up our next phrase. To make or break something. Determining success or failure. How is that stronger than just influencing something? Much stronger. Influencing means having some effect. Could be small, could be large.
Okay.
But make or break,
Yeah.
that points to the decisive factor. The one thing that determines complete success or total failure. It's high stakes. The outcome literally hangs on this one element.
Wow. So really crucial moments, like our client presentation tomorrow will make or break the deal.
Yes.
We need everything to be perfect.
Yes.
You feel that pressure, no room for error at all.
Exactly. It conveys that intensity. And in a personal sense, what do you think can make or break a friendship? A strong answer. I believe trust can absolutely make or break a friendship. Once that's gone, it's incredibly hard to rebuild. It's that foundational piece.
That's powerful. Very true. And speaking of powerful, our final phrase, to command the room, getting full attention and respect. What makes this different from just being a good speaker?
Great final one. A good speaker delivers well. It's clear, engaging. Yeah. But commanding the room, that's about presence. Yeah, it's confidence, voice, authority. Something that just captivates everyone. They control the attention, earn immediate respect, often without being loud or showy. It's like an aura, a certain gravity.
You know it when you feel it, right? Despite being new, the project manager quickly learned to command the room during meetings, inspiring confidence with her clear direction. It's leadership.
Absolutely. It's about impact. And if asked, do you know someone who can command the room?
Yeah.
You might think of someone like my history professor always commands the room. His knowledge, his voice, the way he tells stories, everyone's just riveted. It's that total engagement they inspire.
Fantastic. What a great set of phrases. Really understanding these nuances. It really does help you communicate more effectively, doesn't it?
It really does. It gives you precision, impact.
Yeah.
Makes your English sound more sophisticated, more well-advanced.
And remember, everyone, practice is where it's at. You can keep working on your speaking, maybe try out these phrases by visiting SpeakDuo.com. Connect with other learners, build that confidence.
Definitely. Using them is key.
We hope you enjoyed digging into these with us today. Maybe think about it. Which one of these phrases could you use this week? Okay, now, let's see how much you've taken in. Time for a quick quiz. Remember, feel free to pause this deep dive after each question if you need a moment to think.
All right, let's do it.
First question. What does it mean to get your point across? Option A. To avoid conflict by withholding your opinion. Option B. To agree with someone without saying much. Option C. To clearly express your opinion so others understand. Feel free to pause here if you need to think. Okay, the correct answer is option C. To clearly express your opinion so others understand.
That's right. It's about that effort, making sure your message lands, like in that budget meeting example, really trying to get your point across.
Exactly. Next up, what is meant by undivided attention? Option A. Concentration only when asked multiple times. Option B. Full and uninterrupted focus on someone or something. Option C. Partial attention focused over a long period. Pause if you need a moment. And the answer is option B. Full and uninterrupted focus on someone or something.
Absolutely. Total focus, no distractions. Remember the CEO asking for everyone's undivided attention. That's the level we're talking about.
Perfect. Question 3. To fumble during a presentation means, option A, to handle something awkwardly due to pressure. Option B, to hesitate confidently before making a point. Option C, to speak too fast and lose the audience's interest. Take a second to think if you need to. The correct answer here is option A, to handle something awkwardly due to pressure.
Precisely. That clumsy, nervous handling, like when the associate fumbled with the remote control under pressure.
Right. Next, if someone keeps butting in, they. Option A, interrupt conversations in a rude way. Option B, avoid speaking when it's their turn. Option C, change the topic to something unrelated. Feel free to pause.
Okay, the answer is option A. Interrupt conversations in a rude way.
Exactly. It's that rude, disrespectful interruption we talked about, the person who always butts in and disrupts things. Got it. Now, a free-flowing interaction is best described as option A, a chaotic and unstructured discussion. Option B, a natural, uninterrupted exchange of ideas. Option C, a silent moment of reflection and thought. Pause and think if you like. The correct answer is option B, a natural, uninterrupted exchange of ideas.
That's the one. That smooth, easy, spontaneous exchange, like in a great brainstorming session, or those relaxed coffee chats, a true free-flowing interaction.
Excellent. Next phrase. To go blank during a speech means option A, to lose track of time while speaking. Option B, to forget suddenly what to say or do. Option C, to pause intentionally to seem dramatic. Pause here if needed, and the answer is option B, to forget suddenly what to say or do.
Spot on. That sudden mental freeze under pressure, like when you went blank on that statistic during the presentation.
Okay, nearly there. What can make or break a job interview? Option A, a factor that decides complete success or failure. Option B, a minor detail that adds slight improvement. Option C, an irrelevant moment that changes little. Take a moment if you need it. The answer is option A, a factor that decides complete success or failure.
Precisely. It's that critical, decisive element, remember, like trust in a friendship or that key presentation that could make or break the whole deal. High stakes.
Exactly. And finally, someone who can command the room is able to. Option A, speak fast to impress the audience. Option B, recite facts without needing notes. Option C, gain full attention and respect while speaking. Last chance to pause. The correct answer is option C, gain full attention and respect while speaking.
That's it. It's all about that presence, that authority, that ability to captivate everyone, like the professor or manager who just naturally commands the room.